All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are back with some more Dreamwalker. Um, before we get started, I've updated the emotes. So if you've seen a bunch of weird emotes and you don't have 7TV, then that would be why you're just seeing a bunch of random text in the chat that doesn't make any sense. Um, I think that's the only thing that's changed since last time, other than our Oh yeah, if you aren't here for the map making streams in which we just kind of hang out and shitpost together, um, then you probably are not familiar of the new exclamation mark command that we have in the chat. Balcony, you're in the chat. You can show them. Um, I just realized that I didn't. I didn't actually tell anyone else about that. Yeah, now you can roll a damage roll against the skeleton himself. When, whenever I make a bad joke. Welcome, Brewer. Happy to have you here. Heard about the streams from Cat Planishline? Well, then you are in luck. So let's get started then. I think that's all we have to update everyone on. New exclamation mark commands and new emotes. So go nuts with that and have fun. So Dreamwalker. Previously on Dreamwalker, the party, uh, having made their way into the dreamscape of a young girl who is in a coma because she's been possessed by a demonic nightmare entity. The party, after traversing the dreamscape, found themselves traveling deeper and deeper through layers of the dream, and eventually arrived in the nightmare itself, the deepest layer. This layer of the dream was a decaying, eroding landscape that was slowly dissolving away into an endless void, being eaten away at by a massive cloud of miasma. And after maneuvering through the nightmare and speaking with some of its denizens who were all decaying just like the land around them, they managed to find out where they needed to go in order to confront the demon of the nightmare, the source of all of this uh, danger in the first place. They learned that they needed to travel deep within the cloud of miasma, though such a thing was said to be impossible, as anyone who entered the miasma was immediately dissolved. But after speaking with a insane woman in a church who was dancing with a skeleton, they learned that perhaps there is a way, after all, to enter the miasma. The old steward of the land, who had long since forsaken his duty, was said to have a lantern whose light could ward off the miasma itself. And so they set off for the errant fort, where the old steward of the land was said to have retreated to, and found that he was in a state of decay himself. He was motionless, only eating enough to barely survive, but doing absolutely nothing else. But the servants of the old steward, um, one of them in particular, the butler named Argo, wanted to cure his lord, to bring him back to his old state, but he believed that someone had cursed the lord. And so the party was tasked with figuring out which of the other servants was behind it all. And after asking around and doing some detective work, they learned and settled on the fact that it was Grigory the Gargoyle who had cursed the Lord. And after their correct decision to target Grigory, and Grigory was defeated, Lord Arthas recovered and gave them the lantern, but he warned them that there was no more oil. However, the area where he got the oil from, far to the east in the Yawning Mountain, still has not yet crumbled. So if the party wishes to travel beyond the miasma, then they must indeed head to the Yawning Mountain next. And that was where we ended off, with the party taking a long rest in the Errant Fort, with a new destination ahead of them. So that's where we'll return. Also, I believe that I have a temporary fix to the lag issue we were experiencing. So chat can now see what you type in that chat. Yeah, they can now see that stuff, I believe. Hmm? Hang on. Why is it not updated? Oh, that's okay. All right. They can see it now. So anything you type there will not be secret anymore. So just be aware of that, players. All right. So as you all finish your long rest, and awaken back within the Errant Fort, you may do what you wish. Don't let me tell you what you want to do. You can decide. I think each of you kind of drifted off in different rooms and took care of things that they wanted to do before they went off to bed. But make sure that on your character sheets you've long rested and recovered anything that you want to recover.
Alrighty.
So, as you awaken for the day, you find that Pasca is beginning to already cook breakfast for all of you. As the Lord of the Ironfort did say that what is his is yours, and so if you wish to utilize any of the servants for your own purposes, you may do so. So Thaska is cooking, but what do you all do in the morning as you wake up?
Hey, Duja.
Yeah.
I'm pink. Don't look at me.
Okay.
Gosh, who talks to somebody on the toilet? What's wrong with you? All right, it was a great morning. Thank you for that. Did you sleep in the tub last night?
I did fall asleep, yeah, but it's fine. I'm an elephant. It's
You look
good
very
for my skin.
moisturized. Yeah, you look great.
Yeah, maybe a little pruny, but it's okay.
No. You're fine.
I'll air out. It's fine.
Oh, you look like a little saggy grandma right now. I'm into it.
What? I'm snatched. What do you mean?
You're all pruny like a little grandma. I'm eating a book.
Okay.
As I look at Kabad in the eye.
Any particular topic of book?
Nah, just whichever one looks less dusty.
Very well. Yeah, you pull one of the books off the shelf, and begin to chew on like the entire thing, like the cover too, or just the paper, or what?
I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna look at this man. I'm just gonna rip the front cover out, stuff it in my mouth, put it back, and leave. That's all.
Okay. Yeah,
In that first page.
it doesn't taste particularly good.
Paper. That was a good book to read.
I bet
All right, I'm satisfied.
your volume is slightly kind of every once in a while you'll be quieter. So I don't know.
Is this better?
I wouldn't say better.
Oopsies.
But I can only turn you up so loud before you're clipping. So
I'll be
if
like
you
right up on the mic.
yeah, just we'll try to
What's up,
keep
guys?
consistent with it more so. Just like don't turn your head away or we won't be able to hear you.
Can't whisper. No
You can
ASMR
you
for
can whisper.
y'all.
You can whisper, but
Like this. You like that? All right. Well, we learned something new. I ate a book today. I'm ready to start this adventure. Where's everybody else?
Very well.
Nightshade needed 5 more minutes. But then she also took inventory because I don't know why. She just was feeling sassy. So she's giving that to Theska before she leaves the room. Here's your inventory. Keep track
Count
of
the
it.
forks.
You're welcome. Yes. I'm coming out now. Goodbye.
You're leaving then? You sure you don't want to stick around and do that more often?
No. I just was sleeping in there. It seemed convenient. It was driving me crazy. So anyway, yeah. I'm going to take one of these cinnamon rolls before I leave, though. Here, let me just... Yeah. Thank you.
Of course. Take what you wish, in thanks of counting the people.
Yeah, no problem. It's okay. But you got to keep this list updated, okay? Here's the list. Okay, now keep it updated.
He begrudgingly takes it and kind of stuffs it in a pocket. Grumbles as you leave the kitchen.
Okay, here I am.
You count the forks.
Yes, I counted the
How many forks were there? How many forks?
I gave the list to Theska. I got rid of it from my memory.
I moved on.
I'm tired. Yeah, I moved on.
All right, I like it. Keep moving in the future. Let's do this. Do we have to say goodbye to anybody? Anyone get breakfast? Everyone eat?
I have this cinnamon roll. They're pretty good.
Cinnamon roll? Good cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
Good cinnamon roll. All right, Irving, Duja, y'all need food? Oh, hey, Wilford.
Oh, good point. I haven't gotten that yet. Oh, good morning.
Good morning, Wilfred.
Good morning.
Morning to you as well. Are
He
you
always
off?
sounds like he has
then?
depression. Oh, yes. Yes,
In a
yes,
moment,
sir.
I think.
Very well. Please do visit again sometime.
Aw.
Oh, we're wanted to come back.
I suppose, if that is the Lord's wishes. And of course, if you don't die out there in the crumbling terrain.
Well, that's the hope. Thank you, Wilfred.
I like the good energy. Well, I'm gonna go say
Indeed.
goodbye to the Lord. Bye.
I'm gonna go grab some food.
Where you going? Where you going?
I'm just gonna grab like a plate off the table and wordlessly leave.
Not say shit. What's up, Saska? Bye, Saska. All right. I got cinnamon buns in my pockets. Let's go, guys. I got road snacks. All right. All right. Great day, everybody. Argo, sorry, I thought you murdered your lord. My bad about that. I'll see ya.
No hard feelings. Thanks again for all your hard work.
Sorry we didn't clean up the body.
That's all right.
Fun with the roses. I guess you guys need somebody new to take care of them now.
Now that the Lord has recovered, I'm sure that he will want to tend to them.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Argo, before we leave, may I give you a head pat?
If that is what you wish,
Yes, I wish to pet.
careful of this spike on my head.
Not a problem. Nightshade carefully pats Argo's head.
Yeah, you give him a little
There
pat.
you go. Yeah.
Don't
Thank you for your
hesitate.
hospitality, Argo.
Of course, don't hesitate to visit again.
Yeah, the cinnamon roll's pretty good. If I can come back, I might grab another one. So.
Very well. Then you make your way off into the courtyard and past the rubble of the sentries.
Be a dick move to just walk through the roses. Yeah, it's gonna be a dick move. Don't walk through the roses. Walk around. We're civilized.
Are they? Are the roses still singed?
Ooh.
Slightly, yeah, at the corner where you caught them on fire.
I'm sorry, roses.
So the long tunnel that leads out of the towering walls of the Errant Fort, you make your way through it and find that the drawbridge is still down, and the oh yeah, you did roll on that one. And the doors are still wide open, and so you may take your leave from the Errant Fort. And travel back across that slightly rickety bridge.
Outside. Just run. Oh. Oh.
Forgot what layer I
The
was on.
world is
Don't worry.
shaking.
Oh my god, it's
Well, I
happening.
mean-
Wait.
I was on the wrong layer. That's kind of appropriate for this area, I must say. So you make your way back across the rickety bridge that led to the Errant Fort, and
I do the run. Cool, cool, cool.
now lie on the far side of the Forest of the Dam. So-
Skip through the force of the dam.
Let's bring you back to the map so that we can get it to load. Let us go. Oh wow, perfect! You guys even circled it. Amazing. How nice. So this is where you currently are. So you can tell me what kind of path you want to take back through the Nightmare Lands. So as you guys were given a map by one of the villagers in Virtue's Last Stand, and so you'd be able to reference it. You were told last time by Lord Arthas that the oil for the lantern that he obtained, he would always obtain it from at this location. So, with quite a walk ahead of you, as you retrace your steps back through the forest, you tell me where you want to go. You guys can discuss it amongst yourselves. You don't have to go directly there. You can go wherever you want.
Since we're kind of passing through there, I kind of want to hit up the weird looking shop down there,
Ooh, yeah.
and then jump
Yeah.
to the oil.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. The shop looks intriguing. It being
It's so
so
far out
far
there.
from it.
I need to
Yeah.
know.
Now, just because we have like weeks in between sessions, and we also took a week off, there was a moment, like maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, when you discussed going back to the chapel. Now that might not still be your plan, but I just wanted to remind you that you did discuss that, just in case you forgot about it, because I know it's been a while. I don't
I
really remember
forgot
why you
about
wanted to go
that.
back there, but I remember you talking about going back there on your way back. So I wanted to bring it up just in case.
Was there anything we needed to tell the crazy lady? I can't remember. Does anyone else remember if we needed to tell the crazy lady something?
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Oh, well,
Me neither.
well, crazy lady got forgotten.
Maybe it
Sucks to
wasn't that
suck.
important.
It couldn't have been that important.
I think if I had to guess, you were probably trying to ask her about the tree.
Oh shit! It's
Oh.
important,
Oh,
guys. It's
Look at
important.
all the baby dragons.
All right,
Yeah.
let's draw a stupid little tree real fast. Wow, it's a tree.
And
Pretty
you
good
draw a
tree.
baby dragon?
That's your dragon. That's
Yeah. That's
Also pretty good.
beautiful.
It's in an egg. It's a baby.
That's pretty cute. I mean, yeah,
All right, that's what we get.
That's
that worked.
solid.
All right, tree, dragons. All right, yeah, okay. So I'm thinking we stop by Weird Witch Lady, ask her about that tree and dragons, and then we go from there. If she has nothing to say, then we go to the Wanderer's shop. If she has something to say, then we do a side quest real fast and figure out that tree.
All right. Sounds like a good
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Circle, triangle, square. Everyone remember the pattern. Alright, got it. Good. To the circle.
Very
But
well.
not this circle. That's
So,
no stay.
As you guys begin to travel back to the Forest of the Damned, you make your way again into the dark wood. Now, this time as you travel, here we go. Grab you. All you guys down here. Move you back over to where you would be. This time as you travel, you begin to notice again the rattling of both bone and metal as those knights that seem to wander the forest begin to reemerge. But this time, as you walk near them, you find that they move away from you, as if you have some sort of aura around you. Anytime you draw near, they begin to drift away.
Oh. That's convenient.
You think it's because of the lamp?
Or we
really.
just save their lord.
Oh, that too.
Lamp or lord. Either way, I'm just gonna skedaddle on by. I'm not even gonna look
Yeah.
at them. It's not my business.
And so again, they keep their distance. As you draw nearer, they drift away.
Right? It's cool. I don't trust it, but it's cool.
And so as you travel this time, you make a lot better time, not having to sneak to avoid the skeletons through the woods. You can travel pretty much undeterred, and before long, you arrive back at the outside of the chapel. And once again, as you see the chapel bathed in pale blue light, the rooftop is covered in crows. And as you make your way down the old dirt path and approach the door, you can still hear that music echoing from within.
What if she wants
gotta
another
dance.
dance off?
Someone better dance. I don't know.
I don't
Uh,
think she requested the dance off, but
oh,
I think it was
I
more
don't
of
remember.
you guys motivating that one. But if you want to do another
I'm
one,
Well,
ready
I
to
didn't.
if you think
embarrass
you
myself.
can, think you're ready for a rematch.
Uh-oh.
We'll never be ready. He has at least 2,000 years on
It's
us.
humiliating.
Yeah, she has had a lot of time to practice. So, you make your way into the Witchwood Chapel and find
Y'all
it
better be dancing.
pretty much as you left it. The church is all but empty, and at the far end, near the altar, you can see Rosalie and Arthur still locked in an eternal waltz. They whirl and whirl around the stone floor, and as you enter, eventually you see Rosalie catch your eye, and continuing to dance, she just sort of cocks her head at you and says, "Oh, back for more then? Is there something I can help you with?"
We found a weird tree and 3 baby dragons protecting it. Do you know something about that?
You must be in the old tree on the western side of the forest, yeah?
Yeah, it looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was west. Yeah,
Are you saying that it hasn't died yet?
it is dying but still living, and it has 3 baby dragons.
Well, I really didn't think it would last that long.
What is it?
It's good that it's still alive.
What is it?
Oh, well, it's an old ironwood tree. Particularly hardy. Have you not
Is
seen
it
one before?
No, not at all.
No.
Do they just last longer than normal trees, or do they have some kind of significance to dragons, especially?
Well, ironwood trees, they live 3 to 4 times longer than the average tree. So if any tree was to survive, well, she just kind of waves her hand. All of that, it would be an ironwood. But what's this about dragons, you say?
Very attached to it. They don't really like anyone walking up to it that much.
You're saying they made it their nest? Is that what you're saying? Dragons have roosted in the old ironwood?
I mean, seems like it.
It appears for whatever reason that the area around the tree is not disintegrating, if for lack of better wording. The miasma seems to be not affecting the area as much. Any idea why?
Well, it could be dragon magic, but it could also be the ironwood itself. It's really hard to say. Both are particularly potent sources of magic.
Is there anything significant about the ironwood? Anything pizzazzed about it?
Well,
Or
if
is it just free?
dragons have called it home, then I'd say there's certainly something special about it. It's a dragon
Do you
house.
know why? Oh, it's dragons.
Say, you didn't make those dragons your enemy, did you? You didn't attack them, right?
Oh God, no. No.
Oh.
I'm a druid, ma'am.
Well, that's certainly good.
Did piss them off though.
There was a time, quite long ago, when fairy dragons used to be all over the forest. I'm happy to see that they haven't all died.
They're about to.
Well, that certainly would be sad. I sure hope someone solves that miasma before that happens.
I'm gonna die here. We're gonna die here.
Oh, we'll be
That's-
fine.
A bit premature.
We got the lantern. We just got the lantern.
The oil that matters.
I mean, it's
What's
only
that?
oil. How hard can it be?
Oh yeah, we got the fucking lamp. Show her the lamp. Show her the lamp.
Boom! Lamp!
You pull out the crystalline lantern and show her as she kind of whirls around. She looks back at her companion, who again does not speak, and she says, "See that, Arthur? They got the old lord's lantern. How'd you manage that? You steal it off of him?"
It was this whole thing. He was sick, and they had a infiltrator, and we had to snuff him out. It was fun. And
You snuffed out the old lord?
it's some guy he was living with. I don't know how he slipped under their noses. Like, I think they need to up their security up there. It was a little bit concerning.
Well, I really didn't think you'd get it off of him. The old crusty fellow is not too fond of visitor. But congratulations,
went-
I suppose.
Yeah, thank you. When we went, he didn't really have much of a choice, but he's probably more open to it now. Maybe he seemed to be in good spirits.
Well then, if you have the lantern, then all you need is to fill it.
Yeah, we were thinking about going down to the Wanderer shop. Do you know anything about it?
I really can't say. I never spent much time on the eastern side.
Makes sense. It's pretty far.
One of the first places to go when the miasma started to form. It's really a nasty place. You ought to be careful if that's where you're headed.
What about it is so nasty?
Well, I imagine the poisonous swamp is particularly unpleasant. She looks at
Oh,
Arthur.
lovely.
She looks at Arthur and kind of nods along to herself. Yes, you're right. There are some nasty creatures there too.
Oh, lovely.
She looks over at you all and just kind of gives you a smile. Ah, well, I'm sure you'll be fine. And if not, then, well, nothing's really changed.
Would you say that they're nastier than like the skeleton guys outside? Like a
Oh,
different-
yes. Yes, much more.
Okay. Well, I guess we're in for an adventure on the east side.
Certainly are. As for this wanderer, I've no clue what you're talking about.
Well, I guess thank you, Rosalie. I didn't
Happy
have
to
any
be.
more questions.
Happy to be of assistance.
All right. Shall we continue on? I guess.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, and Arthur.
Hi,
And then
Rosalie.
that whole
Hi,
conversation.
Arthur.
Give me a recap. What happened?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Arthur says good luck.
Goodbye.
Oh, thanks, Arthur. Good luck
No, we'll
growing
need
skin
it.
back.
Can you do that?
I don't think so. I don't think skin. No, you ever get like a cut, your skin grows back. Maybe it's the same deal. I don't know.
It's gonna take a long time.
Well,
Like how much skin
yeah.
do you lose before like your body's like, yeah, we can put it back. Or no, that's too much skin. We can't put that back. What's the cutoff limit?
That's a good question.
That's a really good question. I'm gonna Google that real fast. Hold up. How much skin can you lose?
That's quite a Google search.
I'm Googling. All right. Well, they're just trying to get me to tighten up my skin, and I need weight loss. All right.
So you make your way out of the chapel and leave the dancing pair and the music behind you. And head back into the forest. And as you make your way back along the dirt path, the crows watch you carefully from behind. So,
When?
making. Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I was just well, I don't know if that was helpful, not helpful. I
It was fan service.
feel
for chat.
more confused.
They appreciated it.
Oh, good fan service.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
yeah.
They wanted to see those characters again. They thank you.
We live to
Oh,
serve.
good. Yeah, we do.
He can't grow his skin back, by the way. There's no skin to grow from. So he's just bones
Okay.
forever.
That makes sense. I mean, you kind of need skin in order to grow skin. I mean,
Exactly,
at least in theory.
Yeah, apparently there's like layers. You're made of
Oh.
layers, and he
Like
has
an
no layers.
onion.
Like a
exactly
dream.
like an
Oh.
onion. Like a dream onion.
Like a dream onion.
Okay, well, it's called the Ironwood. That's all.
And that the east side is dangerous. We don't got those
Yeah.
wishy-washy skeletons on that side, apparently.
Yeah,
weren't
we did at
gonna
least
attack.
learn that. Oh, that's a nice skeleton. You got the angry eyebrows.
It's dangerous. Who underlined bad?
So
the
good.
bad.
I did that.
Oh, hell yeah. Gets on fire.
Then, as you make your way back along the old dirt path and into the forest, you still find that those skeletons drift away from you as you make your way back. And so, eventually, as you travel through the forest, making good time again, you find yourselves at the tree line and that old collapsing path that leads back toward the Lonely Barren.
Oh my god!
It's
Walter.
Walter 1!
Forgot about Walters. I forgot about the Walters.
Well. It isn't numero uno. Walter 1.
Original.
The little walnut sprite sits dejected on his stump as usual, but he kind of brightens up as he sees you and goes, "Oh, you're back! Did you have any luck then in the forest?"
Yeah.
Yes and no. Well,
Oh.
not with the tree anyway.
Well, last I saw you lot, you were headed right towards the Rottenwood. The fact that you're alive, I guess, is a good sign.
We saved a man's
Not for
life.
the rotten wood.
Yeah, what was
Oh,
happening to
sorry.
Watford?
I think that was the tree we destroyed.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, we
And
destroyed
it
a
got me
tree?
naked. Yeah, remember I got naked.
Oh,
Wait, is that the tree?
yeah.
Was that the tree?
Oh.
That was the Rottenwood, yeah.
It's been a long couple weeks in the woods, alright?
But it was only just yesterday.
It's been a long night in the woods.
Yeah.
I see. Well, you're saying you defeated the Rottenwood. You chopped it down.
We burned.
Yeah.
What did we do? We did.
It was a very rotten wood, so yeah,
rotten.
we eventually had to.
They
Well.
got naked.
I got naked.
All right. Well,
Naked
that's
in the woods.
that's a little bit odd, but I suppose we all have our own little oddities.
I needed it.
If the Rottenwood's dead, then you've already helped the forest. That nasty tree was draining life away from all the other trees.
Oh.
I'm not really sure
Hell yeah, guys.
how it even sprouted here, but once it did, the forest began to die.
We saved
Sounds
the
like
forest,
more
guys.
midnight shenanigans.
Definitely. I bet you it was Greg. Bet you on one of his little trips he
Greg.
planted that seed.
Well, I don't know this Greg fellow, but someone had to have planted it. Wasn't
It was Greg.
natural to these lands. So someone must have put it there.
If anyone asked, Greg did it. Alright?
And you were saying you saw the great oak on the far side of the forest.
Yeah.
Well, how is it then? Was it alive?
Great oak, is that the ironwood? Or is that a different one? Are those different trees?
We don't know. I think so, yeah. I think they're the same
Okay.
tree. Same tree, I think.
I don't know what an
Or
ironwood
was
was.
it?
Those are
No,
very
no.
special
No,
trees
it
here.
was. No, I think it is the same tree. Oh, God. I don't know.
I don't really know what an ironwood is, but then sometimes I can't tell my trees apart.
You ever seen any dragons? Fairy dragons?
Yes, the critters that call it home, yeah. You're saying they're alive too?
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Weird.
There are 3 of them over there. Minding their
thriving.
business. Yeah, they vibing. Live, laugh, love.
I see. Well, that's good news as well. They were in good spirits. And healthy.
Yeah, they're eating. I don't know how healthy. But they're eating. But we gotta go save this world before everything dies, including you.
Well, I would rather like to avoid that.
Well,
So I suppose I shouldn't keep you.
if you could, I think you're safe to walk through the woods now. The skeletons, avoided us. I don't know if they'll avoid you, but they avoided us.
Really?
Oh
Well,
my
It might be safe.
I suppose I could take a small constitutional and check out that old tree and
Yeah.
see how the dragons are.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be helpful. Yeah, that would be great. Just, I don't know for sure if the skeletons are gonna avoid you though, so just be aware.
I'll take it cautious.
Perfect. Cautious is living. But yeah.
Well, good luck on your whole everybody not dying thing, and I'll be on my way.
I'll do my best.
Oh,
Safe
hope you don't die
travels.
too.
Yeah, safe travels, Walter one.
Bye, Walter one.
Safe travels as well,
Bye,
other
Walter
Walters.
one.
We are Walters.
He's
Alright,
accepted it.
He has accepted it.
I
because,
forgot
Oh.
about these.
I did not.
You have,
These are horrifying. Oh, you're going to the big jump. Oh! He did it! Oh!
I see you hop your way back across the collapsing land bridge towards the Lonely Baron, and leave the trees behind to make your way back into that endless expanse of stone. And so as you traverse the collapsing land, you arrive back at that a sort of crossroads, a southerly path towards the Virtue's last stand, the small little town of skeletons, the northern path towards the miasma, and the eastern path towards the Badlands. What do you do?
Can anybody else see that really freaking ominous bird?
Yeah, I was trying to
Or
avoid
is
it.
that just
but
me?
Yeah. No, it's definitely
Yeah,
there.
no, it's there.
You're just squinting. Your eyesight's not that great.
Oh. We'll
A
get close. Don't
bird?
worry about it. Look for the black dot.
The black dot?
Big point rock. Little black dot.
Looks like
It
a
has
black
something
and
in
red
its
dot. What's he
mouth.
got
I
on
was like,
him?
hold on, he does have something in his mouth. You're right.
As you travel towards the fetid pools that surround this path, you can see on one of those rocky tusks that stick out of the ground, perched high up upon it is a small crow that just kind of swivels his head to watch you as you travel. But in his beak, you can see something small and red, clutched tightly. As you draw a little closer, he suddenly takes off and flutters down towards you. And he lands sort of at your feet, Faye, and just places the letter down on the ground and then flutters back. You can see that the little red object it clutched in its beak is, in fact, a small envelope.
All right. Well, mystery mail.
Sure, this is from someone who is totally friendly and not. This won't be bad.
Let's pick it up. I'm gonna
Mail.
pick it up. Let's look. Does it have? Is it just like a red envelope? Is there a sigil on it?
Is
It
it
has
for
like
us?
it has a wax seal.
But nothing that gives off who it's from.
The wax seal is stamped with a sort of sigil. The sigil is a smiling mouth with sharp teeth.
Fargo? Yeah. You know, I trust. It's a smiling face. I'm gonna open it and hope for the best.
Yeah, you peel it open and find a letter folded inside.
Don't
Oh,
mind
maybe
if I
somebody
do.
wants to have us for dinner.
Oh, like they're gonna cook us? You said have us for dinner. I don't want to be dinner. I'm open this letter. They better not be asking to eat me.
Yeah, you unfold the letter and this is what it reads. The letter reads, you are cordially invited to visit the Wanderer's shop. Take a southerly turn before the Badlands and set eyes on a wealth of merchandise. Ever yours, the Wanderer.
Oh yeah. Maybe we already coming. He knew.
It's convenient.
Very convenient. I'm gonna keep the letter. Put it in my little pocket with my cinnamon buns.
How did he know we were? How did they know we were here, though?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
And that we were thinking about stopping by.
it's a person of mysteries. They got little tricks up their sleeve.
No,
For the crows, I mean,
seen.
seasick crows.
Yeah, there are a lot of really bad vibes crows here.
No. Crows are good luck. They're very intelligent. Good luck. Good crows.
These crows are just dead in the eyes.
All crows, all animals look dead in the eyes.
That's the truth.
I ain't seen one non-living. If a living animal just froze, it would look taxidermied.
Uh,
No
as you
life
guys,
inside.
as you guys wander down the path, weaving in between the slimy pool of rather disgusting-looking water, the crow just sort of flies off into the distance. And so, as you guys walk your way along this path, you do eventually come to another crossroads. You can see in the distance that the path you walk opens up into a wide expanse, with more of those sharp, jagged stone tusks jutting out of the ground. But to the south, you can see that another dirt road winds its way along, collapsing slightly indeed, but still a walkable path. So as you stand at another crossroads, where do you choose to travel?
Let's go south to the Wanderer shop first.
Then we gotta go south. We gonna be shopping today.
Yeah, I really need some retail therapy after all of this.
All bond through shopping together.
Very well.
Maybe heal some mental illnesses.
So, you begin to travel south and wind your way along that collapsing path. Eventually, you see another of those jagged land bridges reaching out towards a small tent in the distance.
Oh, this man's about to die. He should move shop.
Finally, somewhere cozy looking.
Imagine the world.
Yeah, if this bridge breaks, he's done.
How fun it would be if, like, just the bridge broke. Now he's just a little island. Can't get over.
So you make your way towards the tent. You can see a small cart and wagon just kind of perched nearby. And a train goes by.
And a train.
Oh, sorry, is that on my
Train friend.
Train.
But as you approach the tent, illuminated by a gently swinging lantern hanging on the outside, somebody emerges from the tent. They wear sort of a long dress gown and a massive pointed hat with a wide brim that obscures most of their face. The only thing that you see is a jagged grin. And the figure, as she approaches, says, "Ah, hello there. Here to shop."
Yes.
Oh, we got your message. Thank you. Very polite.
Oh, you got my invitation then. How lovely.
Oh, we're so fucked.
It's very odd to see others wandering out this way. I am glad for the company.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
How did you know to send us a message in the first place, though?
Oh, well, my crows are everywhere.
Okay, so they are your crows. How'd you get so many crows?
Well, they're my friends, you see. What they see, I see, you see.
See.
But I digress. You're here for business, are you not? Shall we get down to it?
Yeah. What do you sell here anyway?
She kind of motions with one hand. You can see her nails are quite long. And she points towards a small board that's kind of hanging beneath the lantern, illuminated in the firelight. And it kind of swings gently in the wind, but she turns it around so that you can read it. And written in chalk is the Wanderer's inventory, which reads as follows. That work? Can you see it?
Mhm.
Can you see it? Did it work?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Popped up. All right.
Uh,
So, the Wanderer's inventory, as you read it, lists the items on the left side and their prices on the right. It stipulates that the Wanderer possesses only one of each item, so you can't purchase multiple of a single item. But you can see a small little asterisk at the bottom written in almost impossibly small text. Almost impossible for someone with nails such as hers to have written. It reads, "If you wish to return an item, you may do so, as long as it has not been damaged or consumed." Don't worry, I'll go through them if you can't read it. I know it's small text. The first thing you notice is that while the items themselves are odd, the prices are odder. As there's no monetary value written down, no gold pieces or copper, but instead a sort of trade. For a bogworm tonic, you can give the color of your eyes. For the ring of 5 lights, you can give a memory of your choosing. And for a shiny gem, I need but one of your fingernails. And if you wish for some advice, I can give it, but you will have to give up the rhythm in your step.
Ooh, rhythm in your step is a very expensive price in a place like this. Color of your eyes, though. What exactly does a bogworm tonic do exactly?
Ah, well, I'm glad you asked. A tonic such as this, brewed from a bogworm, of course, makes one resistant to poisons for a time, should you drink it, of course.
That sounds very handy. Well, I'm not sure if I could purchase that myself, but would it count if I can create color in my eyes?
She kind of looks you over once or twice, and then from beneath the brim of her hat, you see not just the smile all of a sudden, you see 2 glowing yellow eyes as well. And then she says, "Oh, I see. Very interesting. No, for you, we could still make the exchange, but for someone such as yourself, you wouldn't be able to change your eyes again. They'd stay the
Hmm.
same."
I think I'd be fine with that. Anything that'll get me out of this place alive, I'm willing to have.
Well, very well. Would anyone else like anything? Or would you rather start with this exchange?
What's the ring of 5 lights? Also, shiny gem. Can
She
I
kind
see
of
the gem first?
she makes a motion with one of her hands, kind of a flick of her wrist, and all of a sudden, with a flourish of the long, wide sleeves of her gown, she is suddenly holding both a ring and a gem.
Oh,
The gem itself is a glittering red ruby, and the ring is small and golden with 5 tiny little gemstones encrusted around it. The gem
okay.
itself, well, to tell you the truth, in the interest of honesty in business, I'm not quite sure what the
Oh,
gem does,
okay.
but certainly something such as this must be valuable, no?
Or a fingernail? Yeah, I'm with that.
Indeed, for
You're gonna
such
violently rip it out?
a trifling price,
How are you gonna take it out? How are you gonna take the fingernail?
I will have to extract it.
All right. Well, I know what that means.
She
What's
flicks
the
her
ring?
other wrist, and she's holding
Oh
a pair
no.
of pliers.
Oh, see,
They're
I've got the best way, but that's the worst way.
they're old and they're a little rusty.
Oof. All right.
And then she flicks her wrist again, and the
Tetanus
pliers
shot.
vanish.
Understood. Honesty here.
But the
What's the rings?
ring itself, well, you may have seen magical lights before, and all sorts of spells that can cast them, but this ring not only lets you cast dancing lights from them, but it lets you enhance those waltzing lights. Just like
That's
me and my crows, you can take those lights, shape them into a luminary, and see through them, as I do with my crows. Or you may spend those waltzing lights and form them into missiles that fly through the air. Really, ever so much choice with a ring such as this.
And advice. Advice is just what type of advice? Can I have a category of advice?
Well, the lands that surround us are ever so complex, and someone such as I has done an awful lot of wandering. So if you wanted to know something about these lands or other lands, I could help you. I could give you advice that may help you on your travels, wherever that may lead you.
I must simmer on these choices. Hold up. Okay.
And all I ask is the rhythm of your step for such
I'm already kind
useful
of
advice.
clumsy. Am I just gonna be clumsy? Oh no. I gotta simmer. Nightshade, Duja. What y'all thinking? Are y'all buying anything? Are you buying? I'm buying something. There's four of us. We gotta get something.
I'm thinking of getting the Bogworm tonic. So that only leaves 3 things.
We can start with that while the others think.
Let's do it.
Right.
She flicks her right wrist and she holds a potion with a gritty looking green and brown tinge to it. And then she flicks her left wrist and she holds between her index finger and thumb a small clear marble. Are you ready then?
How does this work exactly?
Oh, don't worry, it won't hurt a bit. But
Right.
to make sure it works,
Oh.
would you kindly color your eyes for us?
Yeah, sure. With that, he's going to change into his, elf face. Yes.
Very well. So then your eyes become that kind of deep emerald green, and then she just touches the marble to your forehead. And Irving, you don't feel any different, but the others, you see that color drain away back to a very lifeless gray. And as she pulls the marble away from your forehead, Irving, you can see that it's not just that green that she pulled away. It's ever shifting the color of the marble now. It shifts between purple, between blue, between the green of the elven form to white again. It just shifts all colors slowly. And then she just kind of holds it up just slightly beneath the brim of her cap and goes, "Ah, well, this is a pretty one." And then she tucks it away.
Thank you. Can I have the potion now, please?
Of course, she reaches out the other hand with her kind of curled, long nails and hands you that gritty green and brown churning potion.
Right. And you said this will offer poison resistance? For how long exactly?
For a time. For perhaps a day. When one
Okay.
slumbers, the potion tends to wear off.
And can only one person drink it, I assume? Like we can't split it among the party at all?
You can decide which of you drinks it, but to get the effect, one would need to down the whole dose. Diluting it
Delicious.
will
Okay.
not help.
Alright. Well, there's mine then.
Should you
And then he's gonna change.
should you regret your decision and have not yet consumed the bogworm tonic, you may return it, and I will. She flicks her wrist and she's holding the marble. Return what I've taken from you. And then she flicks her wrist and it's gone again. Now then,
That's fair.
the
Sorry.
others made any decisions?
A memory of your choice. How big, important, does it matter? It says of your choice, but I assume there are still conditions to this choice.
Of course, there are always conditions, but as I said, it is your choice. Memories are a wide and vacuous thing. So, for a price such as this, I allow the customer to propose the memory, and I myself shall decide if it is an equal value. Sound fair?
Yeah, sounds fair.
And you? The one with the tusk? Or you? The mushroom-hatted one?
I think I'm gonna go for advice, which would only leave the shiny gem. You good with shiny gem, Duja? You're gonna lose a finger. Oh wait, you have a really big fingernails though. You're gonna lose like a whole ass fingernail, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot of
That's a lot of fingernail.
yeah, a lot of square footage on
Will the
my
fingernail grow
body.
back? That is a large square footage. Forgot you got
It
little
would.
elephants.
Uh, it's
I
just
could
looking
take
at her
you might
fingernails.
you might lose the rhythm in your step or a fingernail. I could take a fingernail. And then for the advice, I think we need to fucking all come together as a group and talk about the advice and figure out what the fuck we're gonna ask. Unless you got a
Well,
personal question you gotta figure out. Then you do
You may
you.
discuss amongst yourselves the question you wish to ask, but one of you must pay the price.
I think I could lose the rhythm in my step. I think a
Alright.
fingernail might be pretty
Rip this
important with
fingernail
the
out.
backstory.
Can I pick the fingernail?
You may
Should I get
decide.
the finger- I really like my pinky nail. It's like my prettiest nail. So, the right hand pointer finger, my ugliest nail. Take it. Rip that shit out. I hope
Fine.
fingernails grow back.
If you wish to do the exchange, you may approach.
Alright, I'll walk up with my fucking fingernail out. Excuse me. I hope you're gonna be quick with it. If not, it's okay. But fuck you.
She smiles. I'll be
Ah,
gentle.
fuck! Just do it quick. Don't be gentle. Just fuck it.
She flicks her wrist end out of the long sleeves of her robe. She now holds those rusty old pliers again. And she
We're gonna have to do a medicine check on me after this.
brings them
Rust-
towards you and clamps down on the very edge of one of your nails, and then with one hard tug and a sharp jolt of pain, she pulls it clean.
She is. I'm silently screaming. Open mouth. Silently
Uh,
screaming.
She just sort of
That is
plucks it with
horrible.
one of her own long fingernails from the pliers and then flicks the
Do
pliers
you have
away
like
again.
a jar? Do I get to know if you have like a jar? Like, am I only fingernail? Do you have multiple fingernails? Can I know this?
She rolls
Oh.
your fingernail across her knuckles like a coin, and then, like a magician, just sort of makes it disappear. And then she
Oh,
waves
you
her
got a
hand. She waves her hand once more, and she's just holding a pile of fingernails in her hand.
Oh!
And then she waves it once more, and they're gone.
Wow.
She kind of does a little hand flourish like a
Oh.
magician would.
Dude, you should have like, girl, you could have had like multiple. You could have categorized them, put them in little orders. Which finger is which?
Oh, don't worry.
Hell yeah.
They're quite
That's
sorted.
pastime. Oh, they're sorted. Oh hell yeah. 10 out of 10. I was gonna do self high five, then I looked at my finger and I was like, never fucking mind. This still hurts. Well, yeah, it's time to lose a rhythm in your step.
Well, we all saw how I
memory
could
and
dance in the
empathy.
ballroom, so maybe I won't be losing much.
Yeah, it's normal.
All right, whatever the process may be to take the rhythm from my step, let it commence.
She reaches one hand into the wide sleeve of her robe, and then begins to pull it back out again. And as she pulls it out, she pulls out a small kind of wooden cross that has dangling from strings at the end of it a marionette. The marionette is of the form of a elephantine woman.
Oh.
With a long trunk and tusks and quite wide ears. And as you lean in a little closer and examine it, it's actually wearing the same clothes you're wearing, Duja.
Did you know I was coming or something? This is pretty accurate.
Quite a coincidence.
Yeah, indeed.
Are you ready then?
Whatever it takes.
Good. And she begins to kind of move the marionette, and you see it begin to dance. And as it begins to dance, almost impossibly so, one has to wonder how the marionette could be so nimble. You feel your limbs begin to grow heavy,
Oh,
and then as the marionette continues to dance, she slowly brings it to a stop, and then the feeling fades, Duja, and she says, "I thank you." And then she slowly stows the marionette back in her robe.
what are you gonna do with it?
That's really none of your business.
All right, I just thought that I felt a little bit of a connection with the marionette, but yeah, you're right.
Oh, you were connected before.
Oh, I don't like that.
Am I? You said the memory I could choose, and you would decide if it was of equivalent value, correct?
You may choose.
I was wondering. At the beginning of our journey, we had 2 other companions who mysteriously disappeared, who were dear to me. I was wondering if I could give up the memory of them.
I would say that would be equivalent value, if you wish.
Yes, that is fine.
Very well. This time from her robes, as she reaches inside, she pulls out a small brass kettle, and then she says, "Ready to begin?"
Yes.
Then kindly lean your head toward me.
Yes, I shall do so.
As you lean your head towards her, she just kind of very gently holds the spout of the kettle to your ear. For a second, you hear the sound. It sounds like a mixture of ocean waves and thousands of voices. And then she moves the kettle away from your head. And as she pulls it away, you can see that it is now steaming gently. And Nightshade, you don't even remember what you gave up. Just a very subtle feeling of loss, but other than that, you're not quite sure what you just gave her. And then she tucks the steaming kettle back into her robes, and then with a flick of her wrist, holds out a palm with the ring towards you. There you are.
Thank you. But did I pick a good memory? I don't even remember.
Don't worry, you did.
Okay. I have a small sense of loss, but
Well,
I
if you regret your choice and want to return the ring, I can return the memory.
no, not right now.
Very well.
I'll
Should you
take the
change your
ring.
mind, please don't hesitate to visit. Now then, I've given you the gem, and the ring, and the tonic, but you did pay for one last item.
Nice.
Shall we resolve that trade now then?
We need a quick group huddle,
Yes.
and then
I will add,
group huddle
you
time.
could You could save it for later, if you wish. Your price has been paid. I won't go back on that deal.
I hope not. That's my rhythm you got.
Indeed.
Nice. I'm a fan now. All right, group huddle time. Come here, guys. Oh, hell yeah. That was perfect timing. Y'all flipped. Nice. What the fuck advice do we need?
Ah,
We need to get. Is it Elizabeth? Is that who we're looking for? Winchester. Is it Elizabeth Winchester? Was that the child's name?
That was the child's name.
Hell yeah! Self high five.
Good memory.
Not called clapping. It's called self high five. But we need to find her. So the question needs to be based around her.
I mean, if this child is really being possessed, then it stands to reason that
Where the
she's
fuck do we
probably-
find her? Where the fuck do we
I-
find her in this shitty dream?
I thought she might be in the miasma. Or beyond
There's
whatever
demons.
is there.
There's actual demons here.
Mhm.
I don't do demon biz. I got sheep to take care of. How long have we been sleeping? My sheep are probably all roamed off. They're probably foxes eating my sheep. Whatever.
God,
it's
they
fine.
probably
It's
tried
fine,
me to
whatever.
jails.
Whatever. I'm stuck in a child demon dream. Bigger issues. Any thoughts? Thoughts and opinions? Where do we find Elizabeth? How do we find her? I think we're doing pretty good. We're following leads.
She knows.
yeah.
Nobody else we came across knew, or even understood the concept of their lives being part of a dream within a dream within a dream.
It's a dream. Yeah, I dream. It's a dream. You think they'll know? He'll know? You think she'll
I
know?
don't know. Like
And
she's
what else we
pretty
got?
mystical, but
Mysti-
is she
my-
not mystical?
Mystical. Miss Mystical.
Mystical.
You're in a dream. Do we ever ask Miss Wandering Traitor?
She said we could save it.
I guess after we
Maybe-
deal with
what
the
if-
whatever's in the
say,
swamp,
Get
I
the
could
oil
ask her about.
and then come back.
Oh.
We're gonna have to face my asthma. I'm with you on this. Yes, sir.
Hmm. Yeah, something tells me we're gonna need all the help we can get against the miasma demons.
It's demons, dude. It's demons. Fuck. It's fine. I think we'll save it. We'll do oil, and hopefully we figure out how to fight demons. I jot down. I have Elizabeth. I have where. I have demons. I have dying with 3 question marks written down. So we'll save it. We'll come back when something gets figured out.
Idea.
Yes. All right. Decision. Has that final say? Yes. Okay.
Whatever helps us advance. Let's go for it.
Come to a conclusion then.
I think so. I
Well,
think we're gonna hold off.
I see.
Will you still be here? You know, are you gonna disappear? Don't disappear.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't vanish.
Even though you've bought up my whole
paid.
storage, you have paid, so I shall remain here for the length of time that you 5 do.
All right.
Plus 5.
This is with us. 5.
There's only 4 of us.
That's not how I see it.
Who has a little person in them?
I mean, I have night.
Wait, don't we have the bow?
Hey, Knifefish is a
Oh!
person.
It's Knifefish. We still have
Sorry, I
Knifefish?
forgot.
Yes, we still have Knifefish.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yes, and we
Have you
also
been
have,
feeding nightfish? Have you been feeding
Three.
nightfish?
Yes, I've been feeding nightfish. I feed nightfish 3
I
times a
forgot
day.
about nightfish. I forgot about nightfish. My bad,
Nightfish has a very complicated diet. I'll
What do
have you know
goldfish
I
like
take
to eat?
very good care.
I owe
That is a secret.
nightfish a snack. Oh, it's
Oh,
a secret.
Uh,
Okay.
well, let me get back to you. I have to,
Okay.
I have to
Okay,
figure out which
fine.
one's the favorite.
Okay, I'll get him a cool rock, but not a small enough that he'll choke on it. A big enough rock that he can call my rock. Anyway,
You
yeah,
may-
then we have a child. I forgot we had a child with us.
You may hold your favor and cash it in later. If you wish.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Very
Again,
well.
stop. Get some oil. Come right back. You wouldn't happen to have any oil on you, would you? It's a
Only
like,
enough
magical.
for my own lantern.
All right, all right. I see you. You take a toenail. A toenail for oil.
I don't think the oil in my lantern is the same oil you see.
I didn't think so either. But all right. Thank you. Please don't disappear. We will be back. I'm sorry, small child. I forgot you. I remember though.
Oh, don't
Do we have
don't
everything?
worry about that. I was hiding, so it's not that big of a deal if you forgot about me.
So I'm really small, so like I gotta look up to everything. If it's on top of a head, I can't see it.
Suri
You're
Suri
not
isn't
somebody's
isn't
head.
that much taller than you, Bay.
You're with me?
She's pretty short herself.
Oh yeah. Short gang. I'll try to remember you. We're about to go fight some demons.
Oh,
I don't think yet, but eventually. I think it's getting. My asthma's a little spooky. Something's wrong.
all right. That's
When was the last time you came out? How long have you been hiding?
well. These lands, they're uncomfortable. Walking around them it feels heavy.
Oof. Okay.
So I was staying as the bow.
It's pretty messed up out here. Pretty messed up out here. So understandable. I wish I could turn into a bow. I look like a
It is-
mushroom though.
It's rather nice.
Right. Well. Let's go get some oil.
We're all gonna get out of here safe and sound, and we're gonna get that oil, and we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully.
Do you still see everything when you're in the bow? Did you see me get my fingernail ripped out?
Yes, that was rather grim.
Oh, did you see? Hell yeah.
You saw her
It was
naked?
nice. You saw me naked? Oh no!
That was
Oh,
also a little
God.
bit grim.
I am so sorry. Well, I was probably I'm very muddy. I washed off though, so you definitely saw my booty cheeks. How embarrassing.
Did you see all of the mystery stuff? Did you guess the killer too?
Who did you think it was from the very beginning?
That was rather exciting. To be honest, I'm not very good at puzzles like that. But you all solved it quite well.
We tried. I was ready to kill 3 people. I was taking all 3 of them out.
Yes, I certainly
Thankfully,
am
we
glad you
didn't.
avoided. Yes, you did avoid that.
Thankfully,
Which is good.
thankfully we did not. It has to be one. I think I just wanted to kill Argo from the beginning. Sorry, Argo.
Could you have bloodlust for Argo? He's the most delightful little guy.
He's so delightful, and for some reason I'm like, yeah, I want to smash him.
It's cute aggression.
It makes him the better target.
Shoot, it does.
Very
It
well.
was the butler. It was the most dedicated one that did it.
Chad's opening a GoFundMe for serious therapy.
Oh, no.
I
Very
have
well.
to. I'm sorry.
Uh, so you guys make your way back towards the crossroads. Eventually, Suri transforms back into the bow as she seems to almost like tire quicker than you guys as she's walking. It looks like she's like carrying like 100 pounds on her back. And so as she
Oh.
begins to tire, she transforms back into the bow so that one of you can carry her. So, as you make your way back to the crossroads, I believe your choice is to head east, right?
Never eat. Yeah, we're heading east. We're going deeper into the Badlands.
Very well. Then you reach the edge of the vegetation in this area, and see that expanse of sharp stone tusks shooting out of the ground, and all around them, surrounding the rock formations, you can see this fetid pooling liquid. It has this kind of grime that floats along it. It is a rather nasty looking swamp. But as you reach the very edge of it, before you travel further, actually, hang on, let me make sure you guys are copy pasting properly. Not up to this time. Alright, we'll do it from here on. You guys aren't copy. Perfect. I always forget to do it. Okay. So, as you reach the edge of this sort of crumbling swampland and marsh, you see walking between the sharp tusks and occasionally pecking at bones submerged beneath the murk are these towering, stilt walking ravens.
No.
Squint
Such an
your eyes.
unsettling image.
Squint your eyes to get a closer look and can see that they appear to be made of cloaks of feathers and bone.
This is wrong. This is not good. What are these?
Oh, goodness.
They don't appear to have taken any notice of you yet, as they wander around the murk and occasionally peck at what lies beneath.
Is it safe for us to be here?
No, definitely not.
She did warn you.
Definitely not. Alright, let's figure this out. The soup bad? Don't touch the soup. No
She-
soup. We can attempt to be sneaky, but we're gonna have to take this guy out. This
You can
guy's
roll
gonna
some
have
checks
to
if
go
you will.
out.
Is there any checks that anybody wants to make? As you stand kind of at the edge of the Badland?
Is this swamp poisonous? Like, what check would I have to use, or a party member would have to use for that?
One of you can make a nature check potentially, or potentially a medicine check as well. Either of those would work.
I have +2 nature and only +1 medicine.
Sorry. I have +3 nature.
Oh,
Plus medicine. I do not have nature. I know I'm a druid, but I'm not. I'm an animal druid. But I do have +5. Can we only make one of them? Nature and medicine.
Typically, the way I do it is one of each type. But if you all are kind of attempting it, then I let you have advantage on it, just so that we're not rolling 4 checks.
Ooh.
But one of each type. So 1 nature, and then if you want to try something else, you could. But just so that we aren't always rolling 4 checks for everything, since there's 4 of you, we just do it once, but I give you advantage to balance out the fact that there's 4 of you all kind of discussing conclusions.
I said let's do the nature. Cause we need to know what the fuck, what is it? What is it? Get that nature up in there. And then that's with advantage. So I have a +2 as well, so you can do it.
Yeah, you would get to roll with advantage, just to represent the fact that all 4 of you are participating in these checks.
I'm wisdom. I'm not intelligence.
All right, 1 sec. Sorry about that. Had to mute. You want me to make the nature check?
yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right. And that one strike again.
Oh no.
With a 16, the 4 of you kind of examine standing at the edge of one of these pools. There's sort of higher areas that are above, that are made of kind of stone. But the lower areas are all sunk into the bog. As you approach one of the lower areas and kind of lean in, the stench is horrible. It's also quite acrid. It almost burns at your nostrils as you smell it. You come to the conclusion that, for all intents and purposes, this liquid is quite poisonous.
Ugh.
How are we all going to get through here with only 1 poison resistance potion?
Better be good at hopping. Like there's a slight path, but we were gonna run into this guy. Is there any way to like cloak us? Does anyone have anything to like help us hide? Because if we can get like some heavy mist or something on us, we could like slip through and maybe hopefully stealthily take this guy out without that guy noticing. Or we say fuck it and just go for it.
I mean, I could cast a minor illusion and try to distract them.
I also have
other than that,
I was debating. We could both minor illusion. It'd be these 2 that we're gonna have an issue with.
I could I could move 1 person up here. Not the whole party though, so that wouldn't be terribly helpful.
I think maybe if we sneak, we gotta get closer. How far can we sneak without this one noticing us? This is all open field. It's like a plane.
I expect we won't know that until we try to move closer. Make a stealth check. Gosh, this is like worst. This is the worst. Out of all of the nightmare things in this entire nightmare, this child has dreamed up the worst thing ever in these birds.
This is it.
Oh.
Okay.
Gosh,
what was that?
Okay.
Stealth. Who got good? Who's the stealthiest of us? Who Dex? Is any of y'all Dex?
I'm fairly stealthy. Depends on everybody else in the party after that, but
I have +3 stealth.
+0.
Oh, I have +1.
Right. I'm on the
Oh,
same
yeah.
level as Nightshade then.
All right.
You can make checks on
Hope y'all go out then.
the birds themselves, if you would.
Oh,
Like
examine the
you're
birds.
close enough to be able to see them, but they just haven't noticed you yet.
Still.
God, I hate looking at it.
Would that be perception? Can I just stare at these birds? I want to really look at these birds.
Perception would work. I would also allow a nature for this one too, just because they're kind of creatures.
I have a +7 in perception, guys. Hey. I'm gonna do perceptions. Really stare at these birds. I want to know. I got 20.
Nice.
All right.
Excuse me. I got to stare at these birds.
Yeah, it's actually appropriate for Bay to have kind of done this check. Bay, as the others are kind of examining and trying to determine a path through the swampy wasteland, you instead focus on the stilted birds themselves. And in addition to just seeing that they're sort of half formed from bird skeletons, feathers, and human skeletons, you examine them a little closer. And so with a 20, you notice something particular about them. Where at first you thought perhaps they may have been ravens, you notice the balding kind of flesh across their heads, as well as these dark black feathers, and you come to the conclusion that they might be formed of multiple birds. And when I say that, I
Y'all.
specifically mean formed. Someone may have created these. And
Y'all.
further than that, in addition to the human component, they're formed from two different types of birds. And with a 20, that is high enough to know what type of birds, especially because it's you, Bay, and you're a druid.
Hey guys, I'm an animal druid.
You are indeed. And so, yeah, 20 would be enough for that. You determine that they are made from vultures and magpies. You can do with that information what you will.
Okay. Okay, so like maybe we can distract them with rotten stuff and shiny stuff.
No. Somebody put this together. I have to kill these things for their own good. I'm telling you all that right now. This is the druid in me. We gotta kill these things for its own good. They took different parts, put this. It's a harm. This is a crime against nature. This is a crime. This is a straight ass crime scene. This child dreamt of a crime scene. We gotta put this out. We gotta put them to rest, and we gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta do some research real fast. I'll shut down now.
We're in quite the predicament.
I gotta kill them. Are we killing them, or are we trying to stealth our way through this now? I'm straight from murdering.
I'm
them to rest
not sure
before I
stealth. I guess that depends. If we feel like we have a path, stealth would probably be the better option, but given the swamp situation, I'm not for sure that's the best option. They might get in the way more than they will. Sorry, my head's a little hazy still, but yeah, no, I don't know. I think maybe we should fight them. They're gonna make it harder for us to traverse regardless, so...
This would be on our A game. I gotta put these birds to rest. This horrible creation to rest. I gotta put this to rest.
Maybe... Maybe, too, we might be able to get them from this far.
To get advantage points, and then fuck them. Game plan.
Right. If we're fighting them, All of who can fight them from a distance and who can't?
I could.
Okay.
I'm a healer. I gotta be in the back, guys. I can
Okay.
send out my little. I can summon my little beast and get up there though.
All right.
I wonder if Ribbon would be affected by the poison.
If Sori,
I
Or
feel like she's part of the dream world, and if they are hopefully just and not some demons, this is. But I feel like it probably would affect her, the poison.
oh,
Mm.
I
We can't ask the
I
child.
meant my doggy friend, my
Oh,
inky doggy friend.
oh,
dude. I gotta write names down. I gotta stop giving everything just nicknames. Hold up.
yeah. I was thinking, Duja. Maybe I could give you the poison resistance potion, and that way, if we do get into a fight, since you're the one who's usually kind of up close.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm way more effective up close, so that'll definitely
Fuck him
help
up,
out.
Duja! Just don't step in
Right.
poison. Stay on land. Everyone avoid the swamp. No water for us.
Do my best.
Great. Well, here you go.
I will
Thank you.
hopefully make sure no one goes down. While also being other ways helpful. Whew. Whew. We gotta make it to this one. This is like our biggest platform. Just
Right.
sneakily try to get up there though.
Maybe we could
Stealth check.
go cross here, and then get here for this.
There is also this back area over here.
Oh, I didn't even see
I
that.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't see it for a while now. But I happened to look that way and was like, huh, wait a minute.
Nice.
So
All
yeah.
right.
That might be the easiest path too for Duja. So
It's a straight path. Hold up. Gotta zoom out. You go. Here's where I get a little fucked up. But then we go blue. Yeah. So this is the question mark area.
yeah.
We're drawing up a whole game plan. We ready. We gotta be ready for this.
Yes, it seems like the best path given the only thing that would be questionable would be that one tiny area. But
So we go for it. We can jump that.
yeah.
We can,
We've jumped bigger gaps.
we can jump that gap. Hold up.
Got
Oh
it.
yeah. We
We can
got
jump
it.
that gap.
Yeah.
That gap ain't shit. Okay, we safe.
Yeah.
We just gotta kill this guy, and then hopefully not alert that guy, but probably will alert that guy. We can mine our loot or something, right? Like right here. That'll be all worked out. Game plan.
I wonder. I mean, he's mostly just feather and bones. I wonder if some fire to his feathers would maybe, give him a little burn.
Oh,
Appreciate
I
it.
like that.
Kill them by fire. It would be nice. Them burn. Be very, very nice.
I mean, the only liquid around here that you can you can put out a fire with is some poisonous swamp. So
Oh yeah, alright, let's do this. We gotta sneak our way here.
Right.
Very well. So what's your plan then, Samurai? What do you start with? And who starts?
I think
with
we're.
it?
Oh god. Can we all travel as like a little pack? Except right there. We're gonna have to get information again.
You can travel as a pack, but you'll be dragged down by whoever's rolls the lowest on stealth rolls.
Right.
Sending
And,
in
just
one,
make
we
sure-
go in this group.
Oh, Duja, are you drinking the potion?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Good. So then, shouldn't have trouble if we get in close here. All right.
Duja, are you drinking the potion right now?
Uh-oh.
Lasts the entire day, so until we have a
Ye-
long rest, that poison resistance is going to keep going.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
the Wanderer was a little vague, but essentially it's not 24 hours. It is until you long rest. So if you stretch that out a little bit and exhaust yourselves a little more, you could stretch out the poison resistance. It is specifically until you long rest, not
All
an
right, then
hour
yeah,
limit.
I'll drink it right now. I think I have. I'm pretty set. I'm good to go.
Very well. You down the bogworm tonic. It doesn't particularly taste very good. It's got a little bit of a kind of grit to it. As you chug it down, you can kind of feel that there was some stuff floating in it. So it's not particularly pleasant. But you don't feel ill. You feel bolstered by it, and you regain
Well, it
resistance to
didn't
poison.
taste that good, but I feel good.
Duja,
I feel rich.
specifically for the mechanical purposes, you gain immunity to the poison condition, and you
Okay.
gain resistance to poison damage.
Okay.
You cannot
I
be
like the sound
poisoned,
of
and if someone attacks you with poison, you'll only take half damage.
All right. Let's do this thing.
Very well. Then do you all move together, or who moves first?
Well, I
Great
say we all
question.
move together. We're all moving together. At least up until like
Yeah, I'm down for that.
this point, we're gonna move
Yeah.
together.
Very well.
Yeah.
All right. So
Do we all roll?
begin to move. Just show me where you want to move, and then I'll decide if that is getting you close enough to be rolling.
Hoof, hoof, hoof.
Yeah, you progress along kind of the stony outside of the Badlands and get a little closer towards one of the stilted birds, but not close enough to draw its attention quite yet. What do you do now?
Great. So,
It is
what do you want
currently
our first move
just
to be?
to clarify. It is currently like facing away from you and pecking at some submerged bone.
Keep pecking at that. I think now is formation time. Hopefully y'all can sneak up there.
What do
How
you do now?
far is it from us right now? 55 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet.
I have very good range with a couple of my spells. 3 of my spells, 4 of my spells. 60 feet for 2 and over 200 for another 2. So I can fight from here if needed. Or
I can fight
surprise
from here too.
attack.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna try to get like right here. I'm gonna say put right there.
All right. So Bay, you're moving.
Thing. I'm gonna try to attempt to move right there.
Okay. Then make a stealth check.
Please be good. Please be decent. Oh, it's a 9. It's a 9.
All right. I will make a perception roll to contest that.
Slowly keep walking.
You can keep walking.
Swear. Yeah.
Who for balcony? Who gets the inspiration? Whoever wants it. Okay, who wants inspiration? Argue amongst
Oh!
yourselves.
Oh!
Balcony in
What
the
the hell
chat
is
has
What's
gifted you inspiration. It's just like basically a one-time consumable thing that you can use to re-roll something.
Oh, it's a save your life, guys.
Yeah,
Who
it is
wants to save your life?
a last-minute save to re-roll. So one of you can
And
have
they
it.
use a reroll?
Just to clarify,
At this
one
point?
of you can have it just so that you can mark it down on your sheet. But you can use it in other people's behalf. Like if they wanted to give it to Irving, that could be applicable.
Hell yeah! All right, I'll jot it down. I'll jot that shit down. Alright,
And
this
they
one's
just to let you guys know, they have also given it to me.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Shit! What does that mean? What's
It means
gonna happen?
it means that I can re-roll something. It doesn't necessarily mean that it will be
Oh!
against you guys, but
It could be a life death. Alright, I'm with it. Hell yeah. Let the chaos begin.
okay. So back to it. Bea, are you re-rolling that 9? Because that's what they gave it to you for. If you wanted to use it there.
Y'all.
That's when they gave it to you, but you don't have to use it for the 9.
Watch it be a shitty roll too. I'm gonna save it. Sorry, gang. Thank you for the inspiration. But no! No,
No.
thank you.
valid.
All right. Then as you get to about where were you trying to move? Okay.
I was trying to move right where I'm at. I
Okay.
was here. I waddled.
Perfect.
Here.
All right. Then as you move about there, this bird
Can
swivels to face you. You kick a stone and it skitters across here. And as
I hide? Can I hide? Mushroom mode off.
there's not really a ton of stuff to hide behind.
I'm gonna stand really, really still.
And you do also have a bunch of companions that are just kind of standing behind you.
Guys, be trees.
But the stilted bird stands up kind of straight, and you see its head kind of swivel, and those hollow, empty eyes look right at you, Bay.
I'm gonna stop signaling for my party. Behind my hands just wiggling the fuck behind my back. Just guys, it's time.
All right, the rest of you see Bay's signals, but as the bird looks straight at Bay, you hear it let out this just horrific cawing screech that just echoes across the empty badlands. And off in the distance, you see the other stilted birds similarly straighten up and look towards you. Roll initiative.
You poor creatures.
Hey
Hey guys.
No.
Hey guys.
Also, Cat Adam says hi from the chat. They
Oh,
donated.
hello.
They used channel points for that. Sorry.
Oh, shout out.
So I thought I would check that out. For you.
Yay.
Um,
Yay, thank you.
All right. So let's. I don't think they entered in, so I'll enter it. Shade working. Irving.
Is mine not working?
No, I didn't have the right page open.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no.
So none of them entered it. If I have the page open and on the right, if I have it on the right page, it'll enter them all in automatically. But if I forget and I don't click ahead to one more page, then it misses it and it doesn't enter them in after. So that I missed it. That's the problem. I'm typing. You think I would learn, but I seem to always forget to do it. Very well. So, there we go. Let's get rid of that ambiance and find something more harrowing. Shall we? I forget which one it is. Is it this one? This one good? Yeah, that's the one. Alrighty. So, as actually that initiative roll actually turned out to represent the little interaction that just happened really well. Because the one that rolled highest and is going first is actually this bird. And immediately following that is Bay. So the two who were involved in it are the first to go. The first thing to occur is the stilt bird closest to you, the one that Bay alerted. After it lets out that deafening screech to all of its companions, it is going to just sprint full tilt at Bay. It moves very quickly through the swamp on its stilts. It is not even remotely hindered by the deep water, and it reaches you quite quickly.
Oh no!
And like a sword stabbing down at you, it's going to peck at you with its beak. And it's going to do that twice, actually. So we'll roll the first one. You are... Oh, you're 12. Okay, so the first one hits.
Oh baby.
The second one,
No.
the second one misses. So it brings down that beak like an arrow firing and pierces into your shoulder. And it's going to deal... it's going to deal 7 piercing damage from that hit. And as you kind of stumble back from the damage, it tries to stab you again. But it just shy. You guys doing the exclamation mark commands. It's timed so that you can't spam them. And it's timed for everybody, not just for yourself. So if one person does it and you try to do it immediately after them, that's why it won't work. You have to wait like 10 seconds. Okay, so Bay, you take that amount of damage, and that's the end of that Stiltbird's turn, which brings us immediately to your turn, Bay.
Alrighty. That's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna activate my totem. I'm gonna bring out my unicorn totem.
Unicorn, very well. I believe you can do that yourself, right?
I think I can. I always mess it up, but I can.
Ursula
I
the
like
unicorn.
highlight Ursula the unicorn. Click. Oh, big
I'll
boy.
size it properly for you. Now you can place it where you want.
Link it. And then, okay, here's what she does. Advantages on all ability checks made to detect creatures. Well, we already detected them. They have detected us. But it also lets me heal y'all if y'all are in my aura. So if I heal one of y'all, I heal some of y'all for my druid level as well. Stay in the aura.
Very well. I won't leave that on the whole fight because it's very bright.
It's a lot.
But
It's a lot.
I turn it on so you can see and place it properly, and then I'm gonna turn it back off. And then if you ever want to check it again, just let me know. I'll turn it back on.
Thank you.
So yeah, you summon your unicorn totem, and is there anything else that you do?
I'm gonna shillelagh this bitch.
Very well.
Ah! Got 16.
A 16 does indeed hit.
Ah, hell yeah. And then 6 bludgeoning.
All right. So you swipe your staff at it. Your shepherd's crook right at the stilt bird right in front of you. And with that attack, you kind of send some shards of bone flying. It's still standing tall and doesn't seem particularly perturbed by the damage it just took. It still kind of towers over you, glaring at you with those hollow eyes.
That's lovely. Gotta put it to rest.
But damage taken. Is that all, Bay?
I'm gonna swivel a little bit.
Very well. The The still bird's head kind of swivels to follow you as you turn, not
You
breaking eye
unholy
contact.
Bitch. Alright, and that's me.
Very well. Then, next to act is this stilt bird, which is going to just kind of mad dash towards you guys, about that far, sprinting for the group, and then is going to kind of, with a flourish, it swipes one of its giant wings that kind of were forming the cloak around it, and as it swipes the wing, it fires like needles, sharpened feathers. And is actually going to fire 3 of those. And it's just going to fire 1, 2, 3 right at Irving, because Irving's closest. One, two, three. That's 2 hits out of 3. And that is going to be... it's going to be a total of 6 poison damage as the darts slam into your shoulder and dig in.
Ah!
Which will end that stilt bird's turn and bring us to Nightshade.
Bird next to Bay.
I just heard the tail end of it. I think maybe you cut out slightly. I just heard bird next to Bay, but I didn't hear what you were doing.
Oh, yeah. I want to Eldritch Blast the bird next to Bay. There we go.
Very well. Go for it.
Oh.
Ooh,
Well.
Okay. That is a critical hit.
Oh.
So that definitely hits. And you're going to get to roll an extra of the dice of damage. It might roll it for you. Just try to roll your damage as normal. Sometimes D&D Beyond does it for you. Sometimes it's a little finicky. So let's see. Okay, so that just rolled 1d10. So roll 1 more d10 for me in the bottom left corner there. All right, so it'll be actually 9 plus 7 total damage.
Ooh.
So as you fire that Eldritch Blast, it sort of sparks in your hand and grows much larger and flies like a streak of purple light at the stilt bird. And it slams into the side of it and sends shards of bone flying into the swamp around it. Bay, the stilt bird right in front of you, as it gets struck by this Eldritch Blast, it wobbles slightly on the stilts, now missing like a whole chunk of the left side of its rib cage.
Thumbs up.
Hey, I gotta protect you.
Anything else you would like to do?
Ooh,
Nightshade?
thumbs up.
Not at this moment, no.
Very well. The next to act is Irving.
Alright, I am going to lob fire at this asshole. Okay, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Very well. You're saying at this one?
Dang it, that was damage. One second, I need to roll for, let's see.
It rolled it all together, I think, right?
Oh, it did? Okay, sorry.
We'll use the first one. Yeah, see, the top number, the 23 there, was your roll to hit. And then the bottom one was the fire
Okay.
damage. It takes it all together, usually, some of those spells.
Sorry,
Well,
I haven't used that particular thing.
you're aiming at this one, right?
Hmm?
The one beside Bay?
Yep. Guy.
Okay. Then yeah, that definitely hits. An 18 fire damage. That's quite a lot. Let me just do something. As you fire that, can you roll on the wild magic surge table for me? We don't do that enough.
Okay, sure.
Because you're casting something that's not a cantrip, so I can make you do it.
That's a 4. What is that on the...
If you pull it up, I'll do the damage.
It is, for the next minute, I can see any invisible creature if I have line of sight to it.
Very well. I don't think there
Not
are
the
any
most
invisible
exciting
creatures,
thing,
but still,
yeah.
at least it's not a bad thing.
At least
all
it
right.
didn't turn to like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, that would be not good. The chromatic orb slams into the creature next to Bay, and just sends fragments of bone flying in every direction, including parts of beak and feathers, just now firing out like shrapnel and landing in the swamp around it, gently floating in the murky water as the stilted bird falls from those stilts and lands in the swamp around it.
Nice. Great. I think that'll be my turn.
Very well. The next act is the last tilt bird here, who runs full tilt towards you guys, and let's measure some ranges. What do we got? Okay, that was actually not bad. Just in range. All right. From within the folds of its feathery cloak, you see it pull something kind of small and gnarled, almost looking like a sort of organ that gently pulses, and it rips it right out of itself, and then throws it with one wing right towards the group. And it's aiming particularly at Irving, because that is the range it has. But it is a radius. So it'll be that. So all three of you who are inside that radius, can you make con saves for me?
Okay, sure.
I can't see the radius for some weird reason, but I assume I'm
sorry.
inside of it.
Sorry, yeah.
There is no radius.
I forget that I always have to do this. There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you probably assumed what I was talking about, but sorry about that. All right. That is going to be a save for Irving and Nightshade, but a failure for Duja. But luckily for Duja, this is actually this is poison damage, so it's going to be halved anyway. So all three of you will take half damage from it. All right. So what's the roll? There we go. All right. That is going to be a total of 6 across the board, since you all have the damage. So all three of you take 6 poison damage.
Keep your flesh globs to yourself.
Yeah, as that organ like hits Irving, it just explodes in a burst of poison and covers all three of you. And that is the end of that Stiltbird's turn. So we immediately go to Duja. Is there a question?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I missed how much damage I took.
6 poison.
6. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because you saved, so you got it cut in half. Duja got it cut in half just through different means. All right. So, Duja, it's now your turn.
40, man.
That one has been killed. This one fell down and died.
Oh,
So
wait.
just the other two remain.
Okay, I think I will just. Oops. Okay, I'll move up a little bit here. And then I'm gonna throw my javelin at this guy.
Very well.
$15 to hit?
15 to hit does hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. Alright, 3 damage.
All right, damage taken to that. All right. So yeah, your javelin kind of pierces in the side of the wing, and as it travels kind of straight through the stilt bird, it carves off a couple chunks of bone. But the stilt bird itself is mostly just some rather thin flesh and bone. So your javelin actually kind of sails right through it, and does some damage, but lands like doesn't stick in it. It lands on the opposite side there.
I'll just say that's the rest of my turn. Actually, wait. I moved what? I moved 10.
Yeah, you still have
Yeah,
a bunch of
actually,
movement if you want.
Alright, I'll move over there. Right here. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Very well. Then that would bring us back to the first stilt raven, or the stilt bird, but that one's dead. So that brings us right back to base turn.
All right. Irving, are you fucked up? I think you're fucked up, Irving.
I'm pretty fucked up right now.
Yeah, I was like, I'm keeping track. I was like, I think Irving's fucked right now. Okay. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and healing word ya.
Thank you.
Look at. Got 10. And let's see, what else can I do?
Does the unicorn affect that if you're healing? Is that what
Oh
that does?
yeah, everyone, it's my druid level. That's just my level.
Yeah, that's your like
Yep.
if you were multi-classing, it would be your specifically druid level, but you're not multi-classing, so it's just your
Yeah, I
level.
was like,
right?
why is this specific? I was so thrown off by it.
It specifies
Okay.
your druid level because if you were like 3 levels in druid and 2 in rogue, then it wouldn't be your rogue levels. It would just be your druid level, right?
I forget about multi-classing.
Yeah. So that's why it specifies that.
forgot
But for you, it's just level. So
Right.
that
So
that
then,
means
Duja
every-
and Nightshade, you guys get 4.
it's everybody in the radius, right? What's the wording
everyone
on that?
in the, everybody that I pick. Hold on, let me read it word for word.
I always forget the specific
It
wording.
says, each creature of your choice in the Aurora also regains hit points equal to your druid level. So in my radius, I just so choose it.
That should include yourself, right?
Does that include? It doesn't specify.
If it doesn't specifically say other than yourself, then it should include yourself. It just says each creature in the radius, so it should be you as well.
Then y'all, we getting a +4 to us.
I think the reason why it says that you can choose is because it means that you don't have to heal the enemies too, right? That's why it's letting you choose.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
think
give you a maximum number, right? It just says any creatures in the aura.
If they're in my aura, I can
Ex-
heal them.
And you are in the aura, so there's no reason why it shouldn't apply to yourself. If they wanted it to not apply to yourself, they would probably have specified.
They should have put it.
So yeah,
Alright, then.
you all get an additional 4 hit points off of that.
Except Irving. Irving, you
Nice.
get your 10.
I think it should be a total of 14 for Irving. It doesn't specify that
Hell
each
yeah.
creature other than the one you healed, because Irving is in the aura, so Irving should get the full heal plus the
yeah!
additional. I think it's 14 plus the aura, is I believe the
Nice.
way that works. If I'm reading that wording correctly. It's a little specific, so I always try to reread it every time, but I think that's how it works. So, is that all then, Beck?
Oh. I'm gonna hide behind Duja. Sorry, Duja. And I'm gonna back up from Duja. Get me. Alright. I believe in you, Duja. Good luck. And that is me.
I'll protect you. I got this.
I'm gonna help from back here.
Very well. So next to act is this. Nope. This Stillbird. Wrong one. And it is going to. Yeah, you're in. It's gonna just dart right at Duja. It's gonna multi-attack peck at you. Your AC is 15, so that'll be 1 hit and 2 hits. So as it pecks down at you with its razor sharp beak, it is going to deal a total of 11 piercing. Ouch.
Wow. Okay.
And then that will end its turn, which will bring us to Nightshade.
Okie dokie. I'm going to use another Eldritch Blast on the bird closest to Duja. Hopefully that time didn't cut out.
No, you're good.
Okay. Hit. Come on, thing. No. Well,
And
that
I
doesn't
missed
look
it.
promising. No. Alas.
So the bolt streaks off past the bird and just kind of fizzles out off in the distance. Is there anything else you want to do?
Sorry, I'm thinking.
Oh, good. You can take it down.
For right now, no. I think I'm good.
Very well. Then that brings us to Irving's turn. Yeah, so
Right,
Irving,
I
you're
am casting.
feeling a little healthier. What do you decide to do?
I am casting Firebolt on the one attacking Duja. Oh, it's a crit!
Ooh, all right. 2 crits. Yeah, see, sometimes it does it, sometimes it
15.
does not. All right, 15. Then yeah, your firebolt slams into the side of that creature as it looms over Duja and sends it kind of stumbling across the rocks on its stilts, sending chips of bone flying in all directions and feathers singed down to the stones below. But it does still stand, though it is looking rather worse for wear. Anything else?
Alright. Oh my god, I freaking forgot I had healing word. I could have helped earlier. Anybody else feeling like under the weather? Didn't get healed by Bay earlier?
No, I think I'm good.
I'm all right. I'm doing fine.
Feel fantastic.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'll leave my turn.
Duja has some injuries, but Duja injured still has more hit points than the rest of you guys have
I
total.
tried to
So
keep that in mind.
I guess I have the bonus point anyway, and I'm pretty sure it's just like a cantrip, so it doesn't cost me anything to cast it.
Oh, that's nice.
Cantrip?
I like
Wait,
that.
is it a cantrip?
I don't know.
what?
It's not a cantrip. I'm stupid. Okay,
Oh.
sorry.
Is it healing word?
I think I confused it with something else.
Healing
Yeah,
word.
I'm. Oh
I
god.
fucking thought healing word was a cantrip too. I was silly. We're silly.
Healing word was a cantrip. No one would ever die.
No one would ever die.
Okay,
Staying
yeah.
alive down here.
All right,
Is
then
that
that
the end
is
of
my
your turn?
turn.
Very well.
Yeah.
All right. No, you're all good. Next is the last stilt bird. Who's going to kind of approach over here, along here. It's gonna fire the quills, the feather quills at. I think it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, since it can hit them. So it's gonna fire 2 at Bay, and the third one's gonna fly past Bay and aim at Nightshade. So that'll be 1 hit against Bay, 2 hits against Bay, and 3 hits. I always forget how low of it is. You guys. It's 1, 2, 3. This guy's accurate today. He really wants some more bones to pick at.
He heard the battle cry. He's with it.
All right, so that'll be for rolling damage for Bay first. That will be. That'll be 6 damage for Bay. And 4 damage for Nightshade. Poison. And then that'll be the end of its turn, which brings us right to Duja. So Duja, you have one of the stilt birds right in front of you. Yeah, it looks pretty badly damaged, but it's still looming over you, ready to strike. But out of the corner of your eye, you can kind of sense another one of these stilt birds sort of flanking around the side, gunning for Bay and Nightshade. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll play hero. Am I able to step in this because I have the poison resistance, or
You haven't done it yet, but you can give it a shot.
a shot? Oh no.
I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen either way, but you can try it just because you haven't done it yet. So I don't want to tell you the answer to that. This one will also get to react if you move away from it.
Oh.
Okay,
Attacks of
I'll just
opportunity
keep
and
my
all that.
attention on this guy then.
I'm figuring this out over here.
Oh no, 9 to hit. What is with these low rolls?
You swing down Bark Splitter, but you miss. And it just meets stone.
Okay. I'll enter my rage then.
Very well.
Did actually, I take that back. I get angry, but I calm myself down. I do my deep breaths.
Don't forget that you have long rested. You have three uses of rage per day. So it wouldn't be the end of the world to rage. You have all 3 of those uses. So just to remind you of that.
It's okay.
If you don't want to do it, yeah, you don't have to. But
yeah. I think I got this.
yeah, very well. Then that brings us right to Bay.
Alright. I think I'm gonna summon a beast. And I'm going to summon a hummingbird. I don't think I
Very
have a
well.
hummingbird. What bird I got?
Yeah, I don't think we have that specific token. I can look up a bird picture for you if you want.
I'm gonna use Honey. Honey the
Oh.
hawk.
I think we used this one last time, didn't we?
Nope, I will take that one. That was nice. Maybe we did use that one. Either way, I'm gonna summon my little hummingbird.
I'll let you control it. There you go. You can move it now.
Heck yeah. And I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Can I immediately have my hummingbird? It goes. I think it goes after. Can I have my hummingbird?
It goes after you.
Okay.
So it's still your turn. When you end your turn, it will go.
Okay. What else? Can I do anything else? Nope, that's all. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. So I'm gonna end my turn. My little hummingbird. It's gonna fly up over there.
Very well.
We'll go. Let's peck at him. Just gonna peck at him in a little bit.
All right. So do you have something you can roll for that?
Yeah, I have to like manually type it out, and I'm a slow typer.
That's all good. I just was wondering.
Oof. It's an 11.
11 to hit.
Oh wait.
It should be using. It uses
I
your
would
thing,
say-
doesn't it?
Does it use my thing?
I forget if it uses. There's certain
Oh,
summons
oh.
that use your to hit.
It gives me a little beast roll spirit. Like.
Let me double
character
check.
thing.
I'll double check.
Please.
Summon beast.
Oh. It does have my spell attack modify it.
If it's using your spell attack modifier, then you should add that to that roll.
Then it is gonna be an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll damage.
and it's an 11.
Ooh, all right. So yeah, the hummingbird pecks at it at the stilts of the stilt bird like a woodpecker might, and just begins to carve off chunks of bone, sending them flying.
Oh! It's a multi-attack, so I'm gonna do it again.
What's the specific wording on the multi-attack? I thought there was like a stipulation on it. Let me double check.
Oh! The beast makes a number attack equals to half the spell's number. Second level spell, so it's
Rounded
more.
down.
I have to wait.
So-
Yep.
If you
Gotta
cast it, if you upcast it, it's stronger. So
Either way.
you'll
I'll
have to
take
wait.
11.
Yeah.
So that'll be my little Tweety Bird's turn.
I was gonna say being able to do like up to 11 damage twice per turn at
That's
this
nice.
level is
I
a
want
little
to
bit lucrative. Yeah, damage taken against that Stilper, which sends chips of bone flying everywhere. All right. If that is the end of your turn, Bay,
That is all.
then this stilt bird will just peck once more at Duja. One hit and one miss for a total of 5 piercing. And we'll end its turn and pass the turn order to Nightshade.
Okie dokie. Okay, let's do a fire bolt on hummingbird. Bird near hummingbird friend.
Very well.
Yeah.
15 hits. Roll damage.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take it.
Your bolt of flame sends another shard of bone flying off into the swamp below. Now both stilt birds are looking pretty badly wounded. Anything else, Nightshade?
No, that's it for me.
Very well. And that brings us to Irving.
Right. I'm going to cast Firebolt on this guy again.
Very well.
And it's another crit somehow.
Alrighty then. Roll your crit damage. Let's go.
And it's only 4. And I am just getting extremes
Yeah.
right now.
That's the luck karma. Whenever you get a little too excited about yourself, that it always brings you right back down. I mean, 4 is not bad,
well.
but it's not great. All right. Which one? You're attacking? Sorry, this one.
Guy.
Right? Okay. All
One
right.
on the top.
Yeah, you kind of singe some of the feathers, and we could hear the toilet flush in the background. That was funny.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. No, it was
Walter's
funny.
in here.
Don't worry about that. It was just funny.
Fits a mood, I guess.
It was a crit flush down the drain. That's what.
Yeah, the timing seemed too good.
Exactly. All right. So if that's the end of your turn, then Irving.
Yeah.
Very well. Then this stilt raven will it's going to just peck at the the spirit in front of it. Its armor class is 11 plus the level of the spell, so it's got okay, perfect. So we'll roll a multi-attack against it. That's 1 hit, and that's 2 hits. Meets beat. So that will be
My child.
that's going to be 11 damage. It's what, 20 hit points plus
Yep.
5? No, it doesn't add any, so it's just 20, right?
Nope, not yet. Just 20.
All right.
Oh no.
And that'll be all it can do. So the turn order passes along. To Duja.
Right, I'm gonna give this guy another shot. Hopefully, get a good roll.
All right. Once more, you swing with Bark Splitter. 15 hits. All right. Roll your damage.
Da, 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 da. No! 4 damage.
For 4 damage. All right. You slash at the stilt bird with Bark Splitter. And with that damage, you don't manage to kill it, but you do cut like one of its wings completely off,
I'll take that.
and that topples to the ground below.
I shall remain here. That'll be my turn.
Very well. Then Bay. The stilt bird in front of you has turned its attention towards your little hummingbird. What do you do?
Poor bird. Oh. I gotta be in the swamp. I'm gonna cast Frostbite at it.
Very well.
I need a con save, 15.
At this one?
One attacking my little birdie.
You rolled an 11, which I believe is below your spell save, right?
I got 15.
All right, so it
And with
fails.
that, it shall take one frostbite. One little frostbite.
All right, a tiny little bit of frost spreads across
Little
its feathers.
shiver.
Yeah, it lets out a tiny little shiver, but that's all.
I'm gonna waddle towards Duja.
Frostbite does something else, right?
With that.
I always mix it up with like the other cantrip.
Disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Gotcha. I always mix it up with the one that makes it not able to heal, which is the one that makes it not able to move, to react. You know, there's a bunch of them. All right, damage taken and status effect applied. Anything else, babe?
They're gonna slide over by Duja, and that's gonna end her turn. And
Very
then
well.
my little Tweety bird is gonna go at it again.
All right,
Try to hit him.
roll to hit.
Yeah, 22.
All right, that'll hit.
And do 8 damage.
To this one. All right, that the sort of like woodpecker effect that it has, it just sends bone flying everywhere. This one now looks really bad. They're both pretty battle torn. They have burned wings and broken bones everywhere.
Rust. And then my little Tweety bird's gonna fly out of this.
Very well.
And it has fly by.
Yeah, it is
No
flyby, so
opportunity.
it gets away scot-free.
And that shall be its turn.
Very well. Then that will bring us to this one here, which is going to pivot around and it's going to multi-attack both of you.
Damn. I got too close, Duja.
So that's going to
Sorry, I
be
couldn't kill it.
that's going to be a narrow miss against Tuja and a hit against Bay.
Alright. Give it to me.
So that razor sharp beak slams into you and opens up a wound that heals. Another 5 hit points. Not too bad.
Alright.
Could have been worse.
I can live.
That'll end his turn and bring us right to Nightshade.
Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and use another. Let's use Eldritch Blast on the one that is furthest away from everybody. This right here.
Very well.
Come on, baby, hit. No.
Ah.
Oh.
An 8 does miss.
I guess Nightshade's just gonna sulk. It's just gonna sulk, and that's it for me.
Very well.
The shulk.
Then that'll bring us to Irving.
Well, reliable. And that's a 16.
It hits. It doesn't really matter which one you target. They both have the same AC. So
Okay.
tell me which one you target.
This guy again. That's a 2.
All right.
Little Ember.
Yeah, he barely manages to survive that.
God damn it. Alright. That's my turn.
That'll bring us to this one, which is going to move in here. And it's gonna multi-attack, one against Bay and one against Tweety Bird over here. It's gonna start with Bay, so that'll be the one with disadvantage. And so it misses through the disadvantage, and then it immediately tries to strike this one, which it won't have disadvantage on. It's multi-attack. And it'll hit that one.
My baby.
So your Tweety Bird is going to take another 4 piercing.
Oof. Oh, Tweety Bird. Hold on. Hang on.
And that'll end its turn, which brings us to Duja's turn. Duja, suddenly there are a lot of stilt birds around you, but you also have a lot of allies around you now. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna get this guy, hopefully, with the Mark Splitter. And hopefully it doesn't let me down. It did not.
Hell yeah.
Dirty
All right,
20.
roll your damage.
Yes, 15 damage.
All right. With one hefty blow, you just completely shatter this stilt bird, sending bits of bone flying everywhere and feathers drifting gently to the ground.
Feels good. Finally. And then I guess I'll just get in the closer range to this guy. I'll just I'll step on this dude and then right here.
Yeah, it's a pile of bones on the ground. You can step over it.
Yeah, I crack all of it.
Hey, be respectful. Those were once birds.
I turn it into dust.
So if that's the end of your turn,
Yep.
and that brings us to Bay.
Well, this man's all up in my face, so I'm gonna. Oh wait. Yeah, no, I'm gonna shillelagh him. Shillelagh.
That'll hit.
Got 26. And 10 bludgeoning.
All right, then you bring your shepherd's crook down across its head and just send chunks of bone flying as the other stilt bird collapses to the ground.
Nice.
Leaving you guys alone with a pile of feathers, bones, and pools of fetid water.
Wow. We have cleansed the earth. That's nice. I feel like a better person now. And let's go kill whoever created these things. These are not that's not natural. Rest in peace. Can we jump this? Is this jumpable? I'm not very athletic, guys.
You guys have probably jumped about that distance before.
Hell yeah. Alright, y'all just be careful. There's a opening in the floor over here.
Yeah, that is just void down there.
It's nothing but darkness.
Ugh.
Careful with the jump. Oh, well, this is gonna feel wrong. Also kind of cool.
Oh, that is massive.
That is massive.
Indeed, as you reach the edge of this kind of stony outcropping, you see a just massive skull, partially submerged in the murk.
Ooh, skull, do you think that was?
A very pointy teeth giant. Yes.
We have giants
Oh, yeah.
here.
Giants, man. Oh.
Do you think this dead creature had friends?
I
None
hope
that liked
not.
him.
I'd love to know how they get around. It seems like they have to watch their step way more than we would.
Nah, I think they'd just be tumbling through. That's why no one likes giants. They'd be ruining towns.
Duja, as you hop up onto the jawbone, it kind of cracks, and the mouth opens a little wider. But you manage to just kind of step to the top teeth before it kind of falls off and lands with a splash in the poisonous murk.
She runs off. The lightest her feet have ever been.
So you make your way kind of to the far side, continuing on into the Badlands, and you begin to draw closer to the towering mountainside in the distance that you can basically see from anywhere in the Badlands, as it's really the only thing other than the tusks with any height. And as you get closer, you can see a gap in the mountain, a tunnel, the mouth of a great cave far in the distance.
Are those dragon bones?
Good sign. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope those were dead before whatever is in there showed up, because I'm assuming something's in there.
Something's definitely gonna be in there.
Oh yeah.
You know, if that's dragon bones, you don't think that could have been the baby's mom or something, right?
What I
Mama,
was
Mama is
thinking.
okay. Mama is on a
Uh,
vacation. The children are
uh-huh.
old enough.
Okay. I don't
I'm
want
good.
to think about them not having their
Yeah.
mom, but
Put that in the vault. Put that in the vault.
okay. I'm just gonna believe.
Oh no!
Well, they're orphans.
Good thing we didn't take the kids along.
God, they would
If we
have been
kept them and
mortified.
they came here, oh,
They would have been mortified.
they're next in line. Whatever is in there really likes dragons as decoration.
Maybe the poison got the dragons. And, who knows? Maybe the dragons, they just kind of touched down and, you know?
That is a good
I
point.
don't know.
I mean, we're not going blah, blah, blah right now.
That's a good point.
Also a good point.
So yeah, something definitely has been killing some big baddies out here, which isn't a
Well,
good sign.
nope, not, we're little. We're little compared to dragons. All of
And
us.
that giant.
And that giant. That giant was something else.
Oh
Ain't never seen
boy.
one that close before.
Well, maybe because we're small, we'll have an advantage. Hopefully.
We just gotta be faster. That's all we gotta be. Well, this is gonna be joyful, guys. Huh. How are y'all doing
I
on
don't
health?
know. I don't know. I'm okay.
How are we doing?
A little nervous to go through, if I must be honest.
I think we gotta be quiet coming in here.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck here forever, but I also don't want to die. So, oh man.
You creep your way off towards the cave mouth. And sort of pop your way between bits of stone, trying to avoid as much of the swamp as you can.
Nightshade pats the skeleton. I'm sorry, friend.
Grass is really thick here.
Yeah.
Everyone have night vision.
I can see in the dark.
I also see in the dark.
What can you two see down there exactly?
You know what? That's a great question. Let me look see real fast. I am going to peer inside the cave, which I hope is perception.
In the distance, you can see. In the distance, you can see a long tunnel stretching out ahead. You can see these kind of sharp, jutting out stones from all sides, not just the roof or the floor, but the sides of the walls too. The tunnel does stretch on for some distance, but right at the very edge of your vision, you can see just small glowing lights, flickering orange like flame.
I think there's a light back there, or a very spooky thing.
Yeah, visibility's not the best. There's not a lot to really see, I guess you could say.
You know what? I think we'll all just keep a very good attitude, and we're all super friendly, and we will survive this. But the cave is not something. There's bad juju here. Hallelujah.
So you begin to make your way into the cave.
Are we gonna try and be sneaky? Are we gonna be sneaky with it, or are we just gonna waddle in there?
I think trying to sneak is a good idea.
Let's attempt.
I have a plus free mod. You want me to make the roll?
Yeah, I'm definitely not Dex.
Right.
For
21.
stealth rolls, unless somebody's like going up ahead, I
Yeah.
I
Okay,
just have
sorry.
everyone roll one, and then you're dragged down by the lowest roll.
Okay.
Oh, here's hoping.
Sorry.
Hey guys, it's me.
Speaking of lowest,
It's me.
Well, that answers our question.
Well, we're waddling. I'm just splashing around.
so as you make your way down the tunnel, the the sludge itself kind of pools towards the center of the tunnel, but there's slightly raised areas towards the left and right side. So you can kind of walk all down one side, or you can split and go 2 and 2. Like how do you walk down the tunnel?
I think 2 and 2 would be good. You never know which enemy's gonna pop out of the corner.
Very well. Then who goes on the left? Who goes on the right?
I choose right.
Go left.
I'll go left as well.
Then I'll go right.
Very well. Then you creep your way along the tunnel, trying to be as quiet as possible, though perhaps not particularly successful at that. And as you creep closer, you can begin to see what is giving off the source of the light. In the gloom, you can see at first a massive silhouette of something. And at first look, it appears to be this giant tentacled creature. And then you realize it's tree roots. But then as you get a little closer, you see that something is standing in front of those tree roots. And it's illuminated by that flickering firelight. And your stomach kind of drops as you realize that thing in front of the roots does have tentacles. And that's where we'll end the session for today.
Bruh.
Ugh. Brody.
Looks really nice. I like his human eyes.
So homey. Oh my goodness. He handsome.
Oh. Oh. I wonder if he's single.
Fair.
What's that mouth do?
Ooh. We got fucking
He's so
issues.
handsome.
So many issues. Yeah, 10
s-
out of 10. Love him.
so we will end on that cliffhanger, and we will return next time. So starters, let's turn off the creepy ambiance as we shift back over to the other screen. And let's go back to comfy ambiance. I don't know, something like this. Use this. All right. So off the top of our heads, does anything interfere with next week?
Nope.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. If anything changes, please let me know. But we'll pencil ourselves in for a yes next week, and we'll return and we'll see what we do about this problem. So just in case any of you guys need to run, let them know where they can find you. Starting with, I always just pick randomly, so starting with Kat.
Hello, May. Well, okay then. Hello, I am Cat Planet Shine, codename Sparkle Ryuichi. You can find me on Twitch, streaming a variety of games, but also on Twitter and my backlog, or not backlog, well, it is backlogged, but my archive on YouTube, all under Sparkle Ryuichi.
Very well. And next, Boomy.
Hello, everybody. I am STFU Boomy, Boomy Mamana. You can find me at STFU Boomy on Twitter and Twitch. Tomorrow's my 1-year streaming anniversary. So yeah, just come and check out my Twitter, and there'll be information on there. We're going to be streaming on my GenMates channel, and I think that'll be tomorrow from 4 p.m. Eastern. It'll be a lot of fun.
Very cool. And next, Irving, go.
I'm Charlie Charn on Twitter and Instagram, and I draw just whatever art. I also do commissions, so if you're interested in those, go check me out there at Charlie Charn.
Yes, if you saw the art that I use basically in every tweet for Dreamwalker, that was all Charlie Chorn special. So it's all
I can
You're
play
doing
around with the
animations
animation like that
now.
more.
How are you doing animations?
Yeah.
You're doing animations now. That shit's cool as fuck.
Oh, it's actually the same program that VTubers use. It's just Live 2D, and instead of like rigging it as a VTuber, I just like do a couple simple
Rig it
movements, and
Alright.
yeah,
That's
it'll
cool as
take
shit.
nearly as long as normal animation.
Cool as shit. Yeah, I'm about to say,
Fantastic.
ass.
I've been learning it, so I
Oh!
know the journey. So I'm impressed. Good job.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
very nice. So last but not least, Bay.
I don't do anything, but I'm bummy. Find me at 2bumnugget. All I post is photos of my face and sunset photos on Instagram at 2bumnugget. There you go.
All right. So that's where you can find everybody. And to finish up with the links, if you want to get caught up on streams from this campaign, from other campaigns, you can check out my archive on YouTube at that link. If you want to see lots of the art that gets created by people who we play with, people who we don't play with, people who are just in the Discord, then you can check out the channel here. There's all sorts of there's a shitpost channel for your memes. There's an art channel with lots of really cool fan art. And there's discussion channels for all the campaigns if you want to theory craft on what the hell's going on. And lastly, if you want to learn more about the living world that all my campaigns take place in, check out the World Anvil there for links on factions, deities, kingdoms, continents, all sorts of things. If you want to be up to date and do some extracurricular reading, then you will get every little reference that I slip into all these campaigns. Yeah, so that's where you can find all the other links and stuff like that. Um, yeah, thank you for watching. Um, as for the coming week, I think we're still going to be doing some map making. I'll be working ahead on some of the other stuff now that I'm kind of caught up. I just need to get the campaigns actually going. So that'll happen soon. And in the meantime, until that starts, then I'll just keep punking away at some map. So look forward to that on Monday and then Wednesday, and then we'll get back into Dreamwalker. All right. So that's all I have for you tonight. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the donations and the subs and all that, and for the new faces who came by to join us today. And I will see you guys on Monday. Thank you for watching, and have a good